we have found the secret goal that is going to absolutely tear up your November, December performance like you've never seen before. So, it is that time of year. It is November. Okay, we've got November, we've got December, we've got Christmas. And it is that time of year where the sun starts to come out, where, the parties start to come out. We start to get distracted with the talk of holidays. You've got your Chrissy parties, work functions, Melbourne Cup. There's so much happening at this time of year. The sun's coming out, the beach vibes start to come out. And look, it happens to the best of us. The foot comes off the pedal a little bit and our billings potentially start to suffer. Not everyone, but it is just such a common thing. You've seen it. It's happened to you. I know it's happened to you. It's happened to me. It's happened to other people before. It's a very distracting time of year. It's not focus mode. It's let's just get it done mode. I want to wind down into Chrissy. And I just think that it is such sacrilege to be having this wind down, your billings are suffering, you're not getting much out of that, and then you go and you leave and whatever. We devised a plan, okay, here in our office. We devised a plan that was so simple, right? And we really thought, what are we trying to do here? We want to maximize everyone's output at the back end of the year, typically one of the toughest times to recruit, and I think it's a mindset thing. And we also want people to double the amount of leave they take without anyone losing anything for it. So how do we do it? It was actually when it happened, we were like, this is so simple. This is so simple. So we were trying to address two things. I said it before. We want to make sure we hit our targets, but we also want to maximize the time off. And I noticed that December period, it gets distracting, it gets a bit fluffy, and this is what I want to try to tidy up. So, where it started for me, I've always worked right up till Christmas. I always thought I'll work right to the end, and then I'll have a break. And if I ever wanted to have more than a week or two break, it would eat into my January, right? So I'd come back, and I've trialed coming back in mid-January, late January, and if I wanted 3 or 4 weeks, that's what I have to do. What I have found when I do that is that the rest of corporate Australia is well and truly back at work late Jan. And when you get in, there is literally, you're going from complete relaxation holiday mode to just hit the ground running. You don't even have time to catch up on your emails. You don't have time to get your head back into work mode because everyone's been waiting for you to get back. And so I actually hate that. I actually have worked out I'd rather come back in January early and be ahead of that curve, give myself a full week, to myself, no one's in the office, none of my clients are back, to just kind of get my head back in the game, do some planning, all that sort of stuff. So that has meant that I just don't get a lot of time over Chrissy past 2 weeks. So I did start to think what would happen if I started to take time off earlier in December? What if I took off from the 10th of Jan, went back 10th of December, and I went back 10th of Jan? And I thought, how could I allow myself to do that? And it became so obvious and such a simple idea that I don't know why I hadn't thought of it sooner, which was, what is your quarter 4 target, Brett? Once you've hit that, you can go on leave. It's so simple, right? So the target I set myself was 150. I thought I'm going to make 150 in quarter 4, had a good year. 150 is good. And the moment you hit it, you can go on leave. And I've given that to the entire office, right? Where I'm at, and I'll just talk about my performance because I was so motivated by this, that we are now in the 30th of October, right? So we're 1 month into 3-month quarter, and I'm on 142. And I've got deals there that are going to pop any minute now. I've hit my target 1 month into 3. I theoretically, based on the metrics I set myself, I can go on leave right now. So I've not only guaranteed the revenue I set out to achieve, I've actually now created space to theoretically take 2 months off, 2.5 months off if I want to do that. Should I do it? Maybe I should. Ambitious me says use the time for other things. But it is proof that this mindset shift works, okay? So if you're a manager of a team and you're thinking, how on earth do I motivate my team right up till the end of Chrissy to hit their numbers? If you're a staff member in a group, maybe you go and talk to your boss and say, hey, got this idea. Or, sure shit, if you're working for yourself, Set yourself this target of once I've hit this, I get to go. What has happened? And the shift that occurs is that you no longer think, oh, I've got this like end of year blues. I'm tired, I'm running into Chrissy. Things are shutting down. And we all know come December, it gets really tough anyway because clients go away, no one's making decisions. You want all your decisions and your deals done in October, November, just to ensure that you get them done. But if you've got that carrot, which says, and the incentive to everyone is, we get to go on leave once we hit our targets, it's a win-win-win. You get your revenue, you get your extended leave, full pay, and you're ahead coming in January. You're rested, your targets are there, your cash flow's good, everyone wins. So there you have it. The one and only goal that will fire you up in November, December. Like, share, subscribe. It really helps us grow. As always, have an amazing day and may all your deals come true.